हेलो एवरीवन, प्रणाम, नमस्ते, सत श्री अकाल। तो कैसे हैं आप लोग?
I hope everybody doing great.
सभी लोगों को सबसे पहले नवरात्रि की बहुत सारी शुभकामनाएं।
everybody.
हैप्पी नवरात्रि टू एवरीवन, एवरी पीपल ऑफ इंडिया एंड आउटसाइड ऑफ इंडिया आल्सो, एंड फॉर यू टू।
Thank you.
So,
what we gonna watch today?
So
Addi?
today we are going to watch. Actually हम लोग जो वॉच देखने जा रहे हैं, ये हमें एस जयशंकर ने जब यूएस मीडिया के ऊपर एक लिटिल बिट डिग किया था
Washington Post. Yeah.
कि जो भी मैं कुछ बोलता हूँ उसको वो लोग किस तरीके से बाइस्ट करके अपने अकॉर्डिंगली उसको छापते हैं। और उन्होंने एंड दे आल्सो ही आल्सो सेड दैट व्हाट वी आर टॉकिंग नाउ दे गोना टू पुट इन देयर न्यूज़पेपर एंड देयर न्यूज़ चैनल, सो हु केयर्स। So this is all about, this is 5-minute video, so I thought why not watch this.
Yeah, so, it's so entertaining watching how America tried to slam him or slam India, but they fell miserably every time because
we have such a great actually foreign minister. Like right now I think he's more famous in the world than anyone else from India actually. Everyone talk about him and people is so scared to talk with him.
And politics is crazy lately. I just absolutely don't understand this hate towards India or whatever.
Any country actually. West America put a lot of sanction in Russia, and a part of that in 2022 and 2021 the most valuable currency which has more strong value was Russian currency.
Yeah, it's got strong. So this sanction didn't do anything. It just
we're gonna talk about this later.
Let's
so
talk
guys,
about
let's
this later.
Just what I see written in some, by some people. I look at media. There are some newspapers. You know exactly what they're going to say.
Yes, we know.
So
that's true.
Including one in this town. By some people. I look at media. There are some newspapers. You know exactly what they're going to write. So including one in this town. So look. My point is there are these there are these biases, there are these efforts really to determine how I put it. Look, the more India goes its way, and the people who believe that they were the custodians and the shapers of India lose ground in India, the more actually some of this debate is going to come outside. Because they are not winning in India.
Yeah.
So they will try and win outside India, or try and shape India from outside. So this is something which we need to be aware of. It is important to contest it. It is important because the most of the Americans, they would not know sort of the nuances and the complexities of our world. True. So it's important, not to sit back, not to let other people define you.
Yes.
That is something which I feel as a community it's very important for us.
Wow.
We all carry on our backs the scars of all the newspapers, including the one in this city. So we totally understand what you're saying. We have time for 2 last questions. Unfortunately, we won't be able to accommodate all questions because of paucity of time, but there is always a silver lining. That means that Dr. Jaishankar will have to come back again to answer these questions. So I'm keeping all these questions, Dr. Jaishankar, for you to come back again. So please don't lose hope. If your question hasn't been asked, it will be asked next time. Dr. Jaishankar, Dr. Mohan Sapru is asking this question. He says, Kashmir situation is often misrepresented or misunderstood in Washington. What is the current understanding of US lawmakers about Kashmir and terrorism there?
This is in a sense a very inadvertent but a very logical follow-up of the previous question, because it's a very good example. if there is a terrorist incident, and it doesn't matter of what faith the person, who's killed. If there are Indian soldiers or Indian policemen who are abducted or killed, if there are people working for the government or citizens going about their business who lose their lives, how often do you hear people talking about it, pronouncing on it? In fact, look at the media coverage. What does the media cover? What does the media not cover? And that is how actually opinions and perceptions are shaped.
Yes.
I mean, there was a big song and dance about internet being cut. Okay. Now, if you have reached a stage where you say an internet cut is more dangerous than the loss of human lives, then what can I say? So the fact is, if you look at the whole 370 issue, I mean, it's a fundamental. Maybe I should not be looking in your direction. I ask you all to just a very basic point. What was a temporary provision of the Constitution was finally put to rest. This was supposed to be act of majority. Wait. This was supposed to be majoritarian. Now tell me, what was happening in Kashmir was not majoritarian. So, I think the way facts are slanted, things are played up, what is right, what is wrong is confused. This is actually politics at work. And again, we should not let it rest. We should contest it, we should educate, we should message, we should shape the narrative. This is a competitive world.
Yes.
We need to get our messages out. That is my message to you. That, we are not serving our country well or our beliefs well or our, or even our sense of what is right and wrong well by staying out of these debates. I think if we have opinions, we must express them. We must share it with people. We must educate others on what is right and what is wrong. And I honestly believe that
work, by the way.
if you look at the whole 370, the Jammu and Kashmir situation, to me it's mind-boggling that something whose merits were so obvious should actually, that there should even be people who could think in a different way.
Addi, I really respect Jaishankar. He's an amazing, bold politician, and I totally agree. The media is extremely biased. They just cover negative things about India, and that's wrong.
I think
they should not put their nose when it doesn't belong. They try to mess the
truth, reality, and everything.
Yes. Yeah.
They try to just put what they like to put. Because I'm living in Europe. I used to live in India. So I know, here, people, if something good happen, in India, you cannot hear or you cannot see anywhere in European news.
Yeah.
And one bad things happen in India, the first thing you will see in their news channel, they will talk about that this thing happened in India. And this,
yeah, and that's why they have totally wrong idea how India works, how India looks like, how life is there, how politics is there. They have no big knowledge, right?
I think you
So
are
much.
also how it is called, like this kinds of, like, you also didn't know anything about India because you are also living in Europe.
I just knew that India is poor country, but
Because of the news channel.
and violent country. You
Yeah.
know. Of course, because of the media. But I went to India 2-3 times.
Yeah.
And the thing I saw in media is total bullshit, I must say.
Yeah,
It's
that's
total,
best
total
actually.
bullshit. Yeah. And I must say that a lot of people also here hates media.
They hate media, but people
politics, they hate
here,
media, but they also have no big knowledge.
Yeah. But what I like, personally experienced here, like I saw people here. If there's something bad, good things happening anywhere, they don't watch because they living in developed country. For them, it's boring. But
No.
listen.
No.
I know the people. I have a friends. If something video came from the Africa where people is suffering or something bad thing happen, they don't enjoy, but they like to watch these kinds of things. I know something bad
that's
things
why.
happen in India and their videos, like someone hitting their wife or some their accident happen or some train is going and there is 100 people sitting on the roof of the train. They see these kinds of content because for them it's like wow. It's a bad way, but for them it's kinds of surprising and
controversy
interesting.
or whatever.
So yeah,
And maybe that's why people from Europe and America are so depressed, because media attack us with only negative news, only
yes.
this horrible news around the world, from the country, fights, politics. It's really depressing. It can brainwash you a little bit.
Yes. तो मेरे को यही कहना है दोस्तों, दुनिया कुछ भी सोचे अपने बारे में, अपनों को सिर्फ अपने पे काम करना, अपने पे फोकस करना है.
Yes.
जैसे कि पहले ये लोग चाइना को कुछ नहीं सोचते थे, कुछ नहीं करते थे, बट नाउ everywhere they talk about China. So keep
that's
working
right.
silently and they're gonna to notice and it will be really going to be so late. So who give a damn about them?
Yeah.
So thank you so much to
Thank
watching
you.
with us.
So
Please subscribe our channel. You can find
leave a comment, please.
Yeah, you can find our Instagram ID in the description box.
Yep.
And thank you to watching
Thank
with
you.
us. And एक बार और आप लोगों को दुर्गा पूजा की बहुत सारी शुभकामनाएं. प्रणाम,
Pranam,
नमस्ते,
namaste.
जय हिंद, see you.